John Barrowman has said he and husband Scott Gill suffered pretty grueling nights after COVID hit them like a freight train, forcing him to cancel his latest fan appearance. The actor, 54, who recently appeared on all-star musicals following his acting on Dancing on Ice, revealed Scott caught COVID just ahead of the new year and currently has symptoms of the virus. Speaking on Instagram, he said, "Afternoon everybody. Little update. So I told you Scott tested positive. 24 hours later I test positive and the virus hit us both like a freight train." John, who said he had felt the effects of the virus for a number of days now, adding, "Thankfully we were both triple vaccinated and the vaccinations did their job, which kept us out of real danger and out of the hospital. However, we still suffered some pretty grueling nights and days of being ill. So we're feeling better. We are still isolating because we are still testing positive, and to do the right thing, we're still isolating and waiting to see until we test negative before we move forward and can go out of the house." The former Doctor Who star revealed he wouldn't be appearing at a Fab Expo in New Orleans as he is still showing positive. He said, "I just want to let you all know, those of you who are going to Fan Expo in New Orleans, I am going to be unable to attend as I had been diagnosed with COVID and am still testing positive. And I think it's important to stay home, isolate, and I've been through a bit of an illness. So we're now on the mend. I just wanted to give you all a heads up. My apologies for not being there. I'm so sorry that I'm going to miss it. It would have been the first comeback in the new year and we were all looking forward to that. So let's move forward and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully next year. I'll be back in New Orleans because we love that city. We love a bit of jazz. Thanks very much and thanks for understanding. I really appreciate it. Lots of love for those of you. Go and have a great, awesome time." It comes after John recently said that the drama surrounding his flashing on the Doctor Who set was exaggerated. The actor issued an apology in May for exposing himself on set in historic incidents, with the star since dropped from the ITV skating show's judging panel. Appearing on ITV's Lorraine, John gave his side of the story as he candidly said, "All the people that are making the fuss about it, they weren't there, they don't know the context of things that were done." The TV star described his past actions on set as silly behavior and insisted to host Lorraine Kelly, 61, that he would never do it now. John previously admitting to tomfoolery on the sets of Doctor Who, where he began playing Captain Jack Harkness in 2005 and spin-off series Torchwood a year later. When questioned by Lorraine if he felt his behavior had crossed the line, John agreed that if it were to happen today then it would be, but was quick to accuse people of turning his actions into sexual harassment. He explained, "I think that if it was now, it would be crossing the line. I think that's something that happened 15 years ago, it was body behavior, silly behavior, it was being done in the confines of the set, and we were like a family, working together. The fact that it was stories that I've already told. I've been telling them for years. I haven't hidden anything, they've been exaggerated, and they've tried to turn them into sexual harassment, which it absolutely is not." The actor went on, "The one thing for me, all the people that are making the fuss about it, they weren't there, they don't know the context of things that were done. The continued bashing is not good. "We've moved on. Like I said, I would never do it now, but what we're not allowing people and myself to do. We're not allowing people to learn to adapt and to change, and that's the most important thing." When asked if he feels he has changed and adapted from how he was in the past, John said, "Of course I have. And we've moved on. From this point I want to move on and continue to move forward." John added to Lorraine that he felt nervous about giving the interview and admits he feels like he constantly has to monitor everything he does, adding that he'll continue to be his outrageous self but in a different context. He said, "I'm extremely nervous, and that is not me. The fact of the matter is I know throughout my career and everything I've done, it's promoting people to be yourself, to not be ashamed of who you are, and at the moment what's happening is I feel like I'm having to monitor everything. I'll get past that. I'll still have fun, I'll still be silly, I'll still be outrageous, but in a different context to what it was 15 years ago. And we can't change that. It's not going to happen again." No charges were brought against the media personality after allegations about him exposing himself were revealed in May following more serious allegations of sexual harassment against his Doctor Who co-star Noel Clarke. The incidents came to light in a resurfaced video on YouTube from 2014 and filmed at Sci-Fi Convention, Chicago TARDIS. It was released by The Guardian newspaper, which had investigated Clarke's behavior on the Doctor Who set. In an interview in front of a live audience, Clarke is seen regaling fellow cast members Annette Badland and Camille Coduri with tales of John's behavior on the set of Doctor Who, exposing himself every 5 seconds. In an interview with Weekend magazine, John said his behavior on set was to diffuse awkwardness whenever he was filming a sex scene in Torchwood. He said, "As Captain Jack Harkness I was the star of Torchwood, so I felt it was down to me to lead the company and keep them entertained. When I was doing a nude scene or a love scene, it was clear in the script I'd be naked, and everyone would have known about that at least 48 hours in advance. So I'd be waiting in my trailer wearing just a robe with a sock over my parts. Then, if I were standing waiting to film a scene where I needed to be nude and someone came into view, I'd make a joke to put them and myself at ease. My actions were simply designed to diffuse any potential awkwardness among the cast and crew." He added, "I've never been someone who's embarrassed about his body, so it didn't bother me if anyone saw me naked. The motivation for what I'd call my tomfoolery was to maintain a jokey atmosphere. There was absolutely nothing sexual about my actions, and nor have I ever been accused of that." John revealed he was called for a meeting with Doctor Who and Torchwood executive producer Julie Gardner, who told him to rein in his behavior. The actor added he can now see his behavior was juvenile and it would not be something he would do today.